Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. And the question is, how many times a day should I make a Forex trade? And excuse me, my answer to that is, the golden rule you should follow is only trade when you have a reason to trade. Now let me explain that. A lot of people ask that question: how many times should I trade? How many times a day should I trade? And it's not only is there no good answer for that, but the question is actually wrong in the first place. To ask that question, it means that your approach is wrong, and I'll tell you why now. Because it's not about how often it's not about how often you trade. It's not like if you trade more often you will make more money, or if you trade a certain amount of times that is not too low or not too high that you'll be in some kind of sweet spot that makes profitability better. It's not about that at all. You should only ever trade if you have a reason to trade. If you're watching the market, right, and for example, it's the market is trading in a range, and it just keeps bobbing up and down inside a range, and you're not a range trader. The only people who like those conditions typically are range traders, okay, and they're trying to make money off the top and the bottom of a range, very small amounts. But most people, if a currency is just range bound and it's just bobbing about in a range, then there really isn't any money to be made there, and you should just sit tight until there's an opportunity. So when I say only trade when you have a reason, that also means only trade when there's an opportunity to trade, when your logic that you've devised, or either you devise yourself or from everything that you've learned, your logic says, yes, this is an opportunity, and now go long or go short or whatever. But if you don't have a reason to trade, if there's no opportunity there that you can spot, that you can logically say, yes, I could make money out of this, then just don't trade. Just do not trade. Because when traders do this, and it affects mainly beginners but also some intermediate traders as well, they may go, they may have had profitable trades 5 days in a row, and on the 6th day there is no opportunity, and then they get itchy feet and they get bored and they start wanting to make money and getting impatient. And because they want this money, see, their emotions are starting to affect them again, and this is something you really need to erase from your trading. Emotions have no place in Forex trading. Only logic does. And what happens to some of these traders, they start to just put on trades that they shouldn't have made. They're doing it just because they want money, or they're bored, or both. And these trades, if you don't have a reason to trade, then what kind of logic are you using? You're not using any logic, and you're going to lose if you do that. It's just not going to work. So golden rule, only trade when you have a reason to trade, and there is no optimum number of times a day to make a trade if you want to be profitable. It doesn't work like that. I mean, obviously in the longer term you want to be making you don't want your profits to be relying on, like, I don't know, 5 trades a month or something like that. If you're stuck for trades because the market you're looking at is not doing much, then what you should really be doing is looking at other markets. But of course, only trading if you know what you're doing, if you know that market. Don't trade an unknown market just because you need some opportunity, but without truly understanding it first. So I hope you found this video useful. Listen, before you go, I just want to say to you, if you want the best results, and what is that? That is for you to become a better trader, to start on the path of becoming a great trader, which is learning more, conquering your emotions, becoming more logical, becoming consistent and reliable, having appropriate management of your total net worth and not risking too much, risk management, setting appropriate stop losses, using the right blend of fundamental and technical analysis that you need, finding a strategy that works for you and tweaking it for your own style. If you want to do all these things, then I want to recommend you a link below. It's to a website. If you click on that link, it'll take you to this site created by one of the best traders there is, and thousands of guys have been there and improved their trading because of it, and many of them were actually loss making, and they're completely turned around. They now have that self-discipline. They can now trade consistently, and they no longer let their emotions, they're no longer victim of their emotions. So please have a look, because I really believe this site can benefit you too. Check it out. I think you'll be blown away by what he has to say there. Click on the link down there, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Take care.